On this episode of UTR, it's another one of our patented UP adventures, only this time we do it right, as in we cross the Macinac Bridge and turn right. First, it's Drummond Island to watch me shoot a gun. Better take cover. Then in Hessel, we explore an awesome archipelago, eat at a cool culinary school, and show you a show that shows little wooden boats from way back when. It's the UP done right here on Under the Radar.
Support for Under the Radar Michigan comes from the Michigan State Housing Development Authority. For 50 years, MSHDA has been proud to help thousands of Michigan residents find a home and open all the possibilities found within. MSHDA, opening possibilities.
As we cross a bridge known as the Mighty Mac, we find it. Something the Ojibwaka Gajige. We know it as timeless. A land that says, slow down. Listen to my stories. Hear my songs. Timeless can be as big as the sunset on a great lake, or as endless as the stars that watch over us. Welcome to Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Welcome to the purest of pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
Additional support provided by Michigan Coalition Against Homelessness, working to prevent and end homelessness in Michigan.
I've been around the world, but there's one place I keep coming back to. And the more I explore, the more I realize it's the place to be. I'm Tom Dalton, and this is Under the Radar Michigan.
Hey everybody, we're crossing the mighty Macinac Bridge, and while we're doing that, I want to ask you a quick question. Are you getting tired of our awesome UP adventures yet? Well, if you are, tough, because if you haven't been to Michigan's incredible UP yet, you don't know what you're missing. But luckily, we do. We've got 4 more great reasons why you need to get UP here right now. Hey, I even spelled it for you.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The UP is our own out west. It's a whole different world up here with incredible people, fantastic food, tremendous towns to try, and nature that's like nothing you've ever seen before. And if you haven't seen it before, guess what? That's what we're here for. Michigan's Upper Peninsula is located just on the other side of the magnificent Macinac Bridge. And remember what we say every time we go. Look, rocky outcroppings. It's completely different. Now on this UP adventure, we decided to do something we've never done before. Cross the bridge and take a hard right. That's right, as in not left. About 15 miles north on I-75, we headed due east on 134 through the Les Chenaux Island area. This is a beautiful shoreline drive that takes you past an archipelago of islands that was formed by that wild and crazy ice age. It's an incredible and historic harbor area for boaters and explorers that we intend to, well, explore. But first things first. After about an hour's drive, we hit a little place called Detour Village at the tip of the peninsula, boarded a boat, and took a 20-minute Drummond Island ferry ride to an island of the same name. This pristine island is large, 250 square miles, largely uninhabited, yet home to one of the nicest resorts you'll ever kick back at. The Drummond Island Resort has everything you and your family need to regroup, refresh, and rejuvenate yourself in Michigan's awesome outdoors. There's great golf, fabulous food, and some of the most breathtaking views of this island-infested area. There's also every kind of accommodation and tons of terrain to explore. It's simply a classic UP place to put yourself.
And as for us, well, if you've noticed, the crew always seems happiest when I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone. Oh boy. I wonder if they even really like me.
So we headed over to the Cedar Sporting Clays course to see if me shooting a gun is as funny as it sounds. Tim Higgins is the Cedar's main marksman, and he's there to make sure I shoot straight, true, and not at you.
Okay, I gotta be honest, Tim. I'm not much of a gun guy, so you're probably gonna have to tell me things twice. Okay? Sorry about that, but I do know that this is the dangerous end.
It is.
Okay. So now how does this whole work? We're shooting skeet.
Yes.
And I understand they're indigenous to this area.
There's lots of them.
Okay, okay. So how does this all work?
Well, you load the gun,
Right.
And that's a shotgun, right?
It's a shotgun. It shoots number 8 shot. It's those are real small little BBs. They're made out of lead.
Okay.
You shoot them at the target. They spread out as they go, and they form what they call a pattern, and that's what breaks the bird.
And the point is to actually hit said target.
The point is to hit it.
Okay. Okay. I'll try and make you proud.
So all you have to do is you put a shell in the chamber.
Safety's on.
Safety is on. You keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Close the chamber, and it's ready to shoot.
Well, I'm gonna let you show me first because
Okay.
I ain't never not shot a gun before. So why don't you show me, and I'll just stand at a safe distance.
Okay?
I believe in you, Tim. I'll be back here.
All right. Pull.
Okay. Okay, you hit it right away. So obviously you're very good at this. How long have you been shooting?
Oh, 50 years.
Okay, you got a couple of years out of you then.
Okay, we'll put the safety back on.
Okay.
Close the chamber.
Okay. Now I win a prize if I hit it?
Yes, you do. You
Okay,
get to
just
take
check.
your skeet home.
What's left of it? Okay, so I just, against my shoulder.
Against your shoulder, bring the stock, this part of the rifle or
What?
shotgun,
Oh.
up to your face.
Right, right. Is this
And-
gonna hurt? Should I stuff some leaves in my shirt?
No, this won't hurt.
Hold on. Okay. And I say the magic word, which is?
Pull. You gotta take the safety off.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. And pull.
Bingo!
Oh my gosh, I got it first time. Oh, hey, do I win something? Did I get
You
a
do.
stuffed animal?
You do.
Oh my gosh, I actually hit it first time. That's the first time I've ever done anything first time.
Free dinner at the lodge tonight.
Okay, deal. You know, I love the saying, when was the last time you did something for the first time? And this is the first time I ever shot a gun, and I have to admit, I had a lot of fun. Do you have a lot of first-timers up here?
Yes, I do. I have first-timers, especially kids and women,
Yeah.
and I try to set them up on the skeet field back there and shoot the easy stations where the birds are going away or straight at them.
Yeah.
It's like playing golf. You want to have them break birds. It's the same way you want to have birdies and pars.
Right.
It keeps them happy and they want to come back.
It's a sense of accomplishment when you hit that target and you're not hurting anything, except for the poor skeet, but that's okay. You've got lots of those. But how big is this range? I mean, acres?
Probably 40 acres altogether.
And you go through here and you simulate all the different kinds of hunting situations and
Yes.
that's
We
amazing.
have the rabbits that run on the ground, the springing teal that
Right.
come straight up in the air, the straightaway pheasant flush, the duck pass shoot. It's all different hunting situations.
Oh, it's neat because the resort's beautiful. It's got, it's got the swimming and it's got the golf. It's got all that. But this is unique, at least for me. It's something I've never done before. So it's, I don't know. Do I sound like a kid in the candy store? Just like, this is so much fun. Okay, Tim. So this is the simulated rabbit run.
Yes.
And any of the rabbits have big, sharp, pointy teeth?
Not these kind.
Oh, okay, okay. So how does this work?
We stand up here, load our firearm, safety's on.
Okay.
The rabbit will run from left to right.
All right. It might even hop.
It will hop if it hits some of those pieces down there. That's why we call them kangaroo rabbits.
Okay. Why don't you try and get that wascally wabbit? I'll stand back here.
Pull.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There goes a former rabbit. Perfect, okay. Now, let me give it a go here.
Okay. We'll put the safety on,
Safety on, I'm down.
put a shell in the chamber,
Shell in the
push
chamber.
the button, it'll close the action.
Action
You're
closed.
all ready to shoot. Just take the safety off and holler pull.
I'll make you proud and I'll get you some rabbit stew.
All right.
Skeet style. Oh, safety. And pull. Do you like chicken? Okay, let me try another one.
All right.
Okay.
Safety back on.
See it back on.
Close the chamber.
There's
Ready
I
to go.
realize now there's a trick to it. You're supposed to actually hit it. Okay.
You were right on. Just
Safety off. And pull.
Oh, you smoked him.
There we go. We'll have chicken and rabbit.
That's right.
Well, even though I'm really not much of a gun guy, I have to say, I had a ballistic blast dispatching all these inanimate imitation animals. No one got hurt, and it really does give you a true appreciation for how hard hunting can be. And the Drummond Island Resort gave me a true appreciation for just how comfortable you can be on this cool island. Tommy likey. Well, the next morning we de-island on the ferry and hightailed it back west on 134 to the tiny town of Hessel. It's there that we met up with Greg and Jeff Lipple of Island Charters. And after boarding their boat, we set out on a 4-hour float that will get us up close and personal with this awesome archipelago.
Just so you guys know, I practiced saying Les Chenaux for 3 days before I came up here. And I finally got it right. So it's my first time here, and the air is beautiful. So I have two rather obvious questions for you. One, what does Les Chenaux mean?
French for the channels.
Yep. Oh, it just means, Les Channel, the channels.
Channels, yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. And how many islands are there?
36 is the number.
Oh, there's
a lot of little ones, but...
Yeah, 36 main islands.
Yep.
But there are so many tiny little ones, there's got to be hundreds back in here.
That's what it seems like.
Well, we've been to the UP a ton of times, and this is the first time we actually crossed the bridge and turned right.
Yeah.
And came to this part of the UP. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
Not only do these guys do fishing charters here in the area, but these customized boat tours really are a great way to see what I consider to be one of the prettiest parts of our state.
Well, these boathouses are very cool. They're classic.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like something you see in a movie.
Yep.
Or on a TV show.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite part about living up here?
The water, which sounds silly, but I love being in the water, and it's the natural beauty, as cheesy as it sounds, but that's what I love about it.
How about you, Jeff? What keeps you up here?
Yeah, just the water and the memories. I mean, our family goes back several generations of being up here, so whether you're out catching fish or skiing behind a boat or just taking in all the sights, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the water's what gives this place its sense of place.
Yeah.
It's what brings everybody together.
Yep.
It's how you get around. It's how you play. It's how you work.
Yep.
It's how you.
But it shares that common joy for the love of being out on the water.
Is this
and on the
Dollar
water.
Island?
This is a lot.
So this island was purchased for $1?
That's the story behind it.
Oh my gosh! Look at this island, you guys. It was purchased for $1. Although I mean, not recently. I'm here before now.
I'd like to buy it for $1 now.
That looks like something out of a Harry Potter movie.
It's pretty funny.
Depending on what the water levels are doing, they either have more shoreline or less, but
Yep.
water's been up quite a bit this past year, which is nice.
You know, you can come here and rent a boat, but it's great having guys like you because you know all the stories, and
Yeah.
you know, you can take people to interesting places where I just be wandering around going, I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is.
Yep. The biggest part of this is being able to get out in the water in this area, and there's a lot of people that come and stay at these resorts and just never leave the resort or never see what's just beyond this point of land or over there. So if you can get people out on the water, that really gets them back.
It's funny you should say that because when we just talked about coming up to this part of the UP and I saw all the islands, the first thing I said was, you guys, we got to get on a boat and get out and go around these islands.
Yeah, you
because just driving down the road, you miss all.
80–90% of it if you stay on the road or stay on the shore or whatever.
I do want to ask if the Les Chenaux nest monster is in here.
Somewhere.
There is a Les Chenaux nest monster?
That's the rumor.
Okay.
We haven't caught him yet.
When it comes to these islands, Greg and Jeff were great guides to have. We learned a lot, laughed a lot, and got to spend some quality time in a place few people peruse. Well, whether you're looking to find some fish or just a fantastic tour of these waters, check out Island Charters. You'll be chatting about it for years to come.
Well, right about now, you're probably wondering when we're going to get around to showing you some food. Well, fear not, my UTR food enthusiasts. Follow me. I'm starved.
Welcome to the Les Chenaux Culinary School in Hessel, a relatively new place that's making waves on land with its fresh, unique, and tasty approach to the art and education of food. It's part school, part restaurant, and all things edible. Zach Schroeder is the program director and executive chef, and he's dedicated his life to the love of learning about food.
I'm a little suspicious. This looks more like a fine French restaurant.
Oh, well, thank you.
Is it really a school?
It is, it is. We operate as a school for 8 to 9 months in the winter, and then in the summer we open up as an internship facility for our students.
And it's relatively new, isn't it?
This is our 3rd year of operation.
And you've been teaching here for 3 years?
Yeah, I helped start the program. I was here during the construction phase, and yeah, I'm really glad to be a part of it and glad to be up here.
Now, how many kids do you have attending the school?
We'll have 10 coming in this fall, and we currently have 4 here.
How does the curriculum work here? I mean, the kids, obviously you don't have dorms here.
Sure. Well, they find their own housing. I help them find housing for the ones that move into this area. A lot of them are from this area because the main goal of the school is to improve the restaurant scene in this area and try to help out some farmers by getting some local chefs used to using local products, and that way we can both grow with each other.
The kids go to school here for how long until they graduate?
Pretty much exactly 1 year. They start in the middle of September and they end right after Labor Day the following year. And like I said, that first 8 to 9 months is all hands-on learning. We start off with basic cooking knowledge, then we move to advanced cooking, and then we finish with a design of a business plan. And they each get to pick however they want their business plan to go, whether that be a real business that they plan to start in the future or just a mock business that they want to practice with. And then we start the summer internship, and they work paid in the restaurant in as many positions as possible before we send them on their way.
I think it's exceptional that a culinary school of this quality is in this area.
Well, thank you very much, yeah.
I mean, you should be proud of yourself for bringing this here and doing this.
Yeah, well, I definitely didn't do it alone. There was a lot of hard work from a lot of different people to make this happen.
Is there a specific kind of cuisine that you guys specialize in here, or is it just a classic?
Well, one thing that we're a school, so we dabble in whatever the students want to work on, but we also focus a lot on farm to table, for one, and then we also do a lot, because we live in the Northwoods, we do a lot of wild edibles to table.
Is it more challenging to cook in the UP, or is it more rewarding to cook up here?
Is it more challenging? I would say more rewarding. One, because since I source locally, I have that many more farmers and that many more different products that other chefs don't get a chance to use. And being that we're only really busy for 3 months a year, I get an opportunity the rest of the year to seek out products and get to learn more than just chop all day.
Personally, what's the most rewarding thing for you doing this?
Well, I get to have my family grow up in an area where I grew up, and they get to see the fruits of my labor, and they get to see me in action every day. So.
Very cool.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Sure, you already know that we love to find good food, but who are these kids who've decided to find their careers here?
Are these onions?
Yeah, these are actually shallots.
Oh, shallots.
Yep, and I roast them with some herbs that I actually picked over at the Hessel grocery across the street, and then also some salt and pepper and just a little bit of truffle oil. And after I let them roast and they get kind of soft, I will cut them and usually half them or quarter them to a nice size. And these will be set underneath the fish, the white fish that we have. And we'll also get like a beurre blanc and some wild field greens that I believe we might have gotten from the Amish.
I think he should graduate. He knows what he's doing.
Even though I thought I knew it all, now I know a little bit more, so it's really helped.
Listen, I know one more thing about you. You're tough because you're cutting a lot of onions, and I don't see you crying.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about food. That's Parmesan cheese, right?
Here at Macinac Culinary School, we know this as a Parmigiano Reggiano.
Oh, it's Reggie's cheese. Okay, I got you. And this,
Sure,
and this is
good.
thyme, correct?
That is thyme, yep.
See?
Freshly chopped, as a matter of fact.
See, I can tell. Now, what made you decide to come to the school?
I had been cooking it for a long time, and I kind of got bored of the whole burger and fry thing. And
So you want to do some chefing?
That's right. And I heard about the school opportunity out here in Hessel, and here I am,
Yeah.
essentially.
Well, I think you're doing the right thing because there are a lot of people like me who like to eat, and if it wasn't for people like you that like to chef, what would I do?
Oh, man, if it weren't for people like you who like to eat, what would I do?
Wow, it's like symbiotic. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, it's a yin-yang thing.
Like it was meant to be.
You know, it really fills my heart when I see motivated young people who are passionate about their pursuit. And it's even better when that pursuit is something that fills my stomach. Bonus. So next time you enjoy an exceptional meal out, think about all the great work they're doing up here in the UP.
If you like wood, water, and a wonderfully nostalgic event, have I got a happening in Hessel Harbor for you. Now, how do you start this thing? That's not it. Oh.
We're at the Les Chenaux Islands Antique Wooden Boat Show, and it happens every summer in August. Classic boat enthusiasts and onlookers come to Hessel from far and wide to witness these little floating yachts from yesteryear. Shirley Jewell is a committee co-chair for this great event. And when it comes to making this classic happening, well, happen, she's a real gem.
One thing I didn't get at all until I got here is when you see these boats, you fall in love with them instantly.
Right.
I mean, and you've been doing this for a while, right?
This is my 6th year as co-chair of the boat show.
But the boat show's been for?
39 years, and the Festival of Arts is their 40th anniversary. But I've been coming to the show for about 20 years and fell in love with it, and the boats, as does everybody else who comes and sees them. They're incredible.
Every boat I see, I want.
I know it. I know.
Because they don't, I mean, they're making some boats like this, but a lot of these boats are from the 30s, the 40s, some are from the 1800s.
Right, we have a number of boats that go back to the late 1800s, early 1900s.
And the care that the owners give them is incredible.
And you can be a mile away from them, and when you hear their engine, you know it's a Woody. It has a completely different sound than any other boat.
Now, how many boats are in the show?
We have 162 that are registered.
Wow, and they come from how far away?
They come from Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, all over, 400, 500, 600 miles.
How many people actually come to this event?
We generally have between 6,000 and 7,000 people that come to the show.
To Little Hessel, Michigan.
To Little Hessel, Michigan.
What's the population of Hessel?
In the summertime, it's doubles, and in the wintertime, the Les Chenaux Islands, which consist of Cedarville and Hessel, we have a population of probably about 3,000.
Wow.
It's pretty incredible.
How do you pull off an event this size, then?
We have about 300 volunteers. For 39 years, the show has been run strictly by volunteers. We start planning it in January, meet once a month, and the show is put on in August. And we get paid with a crew shirt.
Oh, wow, you get a shirt.
That's right.
Like, I've worked this event and all I got is this lousy
right.
t-shirt.
But everybody does it because we love the show, and we love the community. And all the proceeds from the show go to sponsor the Maritime Museum and the Historical Museum.
Not only do these little classic cruisers come in all shapes and sizes, I found out, so do their owners.
So did you get your wife with this boat?
If you don't have a wife, you can afford a boat. If you have a wife, she better be part of the boat.
I have to ask you a quick question, and be honest. Do you own this boat, or does the boat own you?
I think the boat owns me.
Well, you know, when this has got to be a labor of love, so when you love something this much, it's almost like a mutual thing.
Absolutely. I think we should find you one.
Oh, deal. How much you want for this one?
Oh, we could probably work something out.
No, I don't think so.
This fantastic flotilla featured some of the coolest classic and vintage boats I've ever seen. If you want to do some aquatic time travel, treat yourself to the Les Chenaux Islands Antique Wooden Boat Show in Hessel. And if you want to have as much fun as we have here on UTR, plan your own UP adventure. All you have to lose is your lack of love for the UP. After that, it's a wonderful and wild ride. Yeehaw!
Hey folks, thanks so much for watching Under the Radar Michigan. I really appreciate it. Look, if you want to know more about what we do, where we go, what we have, go to utrmichigan.com. You can get our brand new book, UTR, The First 50. You can get DVDs of our shows. You can get wearables, even this brand new hoodie like the one I'm wearing right here. Pretty sweet, huh? So go to utrmichigan.com. You'll have fun, I guarantee.
Support for Under the Radar Michigan comes from the Michigan State Housing Development Authority. For 50 years, MSHDA has been proud to help thousands of Michigan residents find a home and open all the possibilities found within. MSHDA, opening possibilities.
Along the way is where we find the unexpected. Along the way is where we take in the scenery, and often where we have the most fun. Sure, Along the way can be the place we stop to fill up or grab a bite to eat. But in Michigan, along the way becomes the place we've been longing for. Because enjoying the journey is always pure Michigan. Your trip begins at Michigan.org.
Additional support provided by Community Economic Development Association of Michigan, providing advocacy, resources, and training to organizations working to create vibrant Michigan communities. And by the Corporation for Supportive Housing, helping to build housing that lets homeless and disabled people connect to homes, health care, jobs, and the community.